Hi, I'm Miguel, co-host of the Rapid Returns Show, powered by MeetOtis.com. Today I'm meeting Ed, CEO of Verify, a very exciting company. And today I'm going to learn more about Ed's business and give him a rapid returns tip to help him scale the business.
Excellent. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So I'd love to learn more about Verify. Can you talk about the company and its unique value proposition?
Yeah, sure. So Verify is an identity company, and what we do is we offer various types of screening capabilities to various organizations from around the world. It starts from identity verification through compliance screening for KYC, know your customer, which consists of anti-money laundering and facial recognition and matching the facial to an identity document. And then we also do background checks, and we also do with some US states credential verifications. So the combination of all three of those creates a very unique data sets on customers, which we can then enable the customers to provide permissions on for enterprises to use.
Absolutely. So how does your process and the efficiency of the product that you're offering differ from the traditional forms of KYC or AML that are used today in these institutions?
So the automation using machine learning and OCR technologies have brought us to a point where we can scan identities in a matter of seconds, sometimes even less than a second.
Wow.
And at accuracy levels that are unmatched by any manual processes or even some of the automated processes that are out there today. In addition, the accuracy and the ability to really understand if a document is real or not has also increased the adoption cycles within our customers.
There's definitely a huge potential there with the data that you're using and the analysis using machine learning. So what kinds of businesses are your ideal use case as a customer?
So that's funny you ask. We have financial services clients. We also have government clients. But we're agnostic almost to the client base, because all we do is we create the ability for our clients to identify their users, whether they be students or supply chain participants or customers at financial institutions or e-commerce, and identify them very quickly, very accurately, with very low friction, and give them the ability to interact with them better.
Wow, that's great. And how do you typically, as you're growing the business, how do you reach those decision makers in those businesses that are the ones that would drive adoption for your product and services?
So it's difficult, to be honest. And going to conferences like these or other larger conferences, like we just came back from Vegas on a big conference called Money 2020, gets you a lot of interaction with some of the large potential clients. We've done a little bit of advertising on Google and others, but we need to do more of that. We've done SEO, and we're looking at other ads as well, other avenues of advertising as well. But we need to get in front of the right people continuously, both to replace existing older technology, but also to compete with some of our competitors out there and show that we have a better, cheaper, faster solution that can replace theirs.
And on that note, how do you build trust amongst your customers? Because you're asking them to depart from their traditional methods, right? So in what way does the way that you're messaging, how does your messaging convey and build trust for your customers to adopt a novel solution that they haven't used before?
Without being too much tongue-in-cheek, the name Verify speaks for itself. But beyond that, I think the ability to show that we have adoptions from like Fortune 500 clients, US government, states, speaks for itself a little bit. And as we start adding more and more of those, the reputation grows within it. In addition, we have some viral and internal generated networking effect that can really, or network effect that can really help us get in front of more and more decision makers by providing value in ways that are not available otherwise. But we, again, to your point earlier, we need to get more in front of people in more ways.
Absolutely. So I wanted to share my rapid return tip for you, and
Please.
That is, I think, you have a lot of B2B marketing for reaching these decision makers across multiple types of businesses, and you need a very precise way of reaching them. And they also have a long sales cycle because, especially if they're an enterprise, it's very hard to keep them engaged throughout the process and drive conversions. So what I would recommend is on the top of funnel, what we typically do with businesses that are in the B2B space is that using your existing first-party data, so data about existing decision makers that have gone through the funnel decision makers that have converted into clients, all of the information about them, we use them to create very precise audience segments to not only retarget them if you'd like to drive repeat customer engagement and upsell them into different offerings, but also create lookalikes and audience segments that target people that are similar to your existing decision makers. And that's a very precise form of targeting that's essential for B2B marketing. On the bottom of funnel side, I think it's very essential for you and your funnel as you bring in prospects that come from conferences like Money 2020 and other sources. They're going to interact with your business, they're going to visit your website and other sales enablement material you have. So we would definitely want to track all of those people that come in and retarget them on a regular basis. So because you have their identities and you know that they are an intent lead that could essentially potentially use their product, we would definitely want to keep on targeting them, as pushing them and nurturing them through the different stages of the funnel, because it's a very long sales cycle. And one of the ways that would be great to do that is using the first party data to have longer attribution windows as well, because of just how long it would be. You want to keep on hitting them and engaging them with different sales enablement material that convince them and build trust for your solution, so that they can adopt a novel way of doing KYC and AML than their traditional ways.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, so thank you for coming on. Verify is an amazing business, and I'm Miguel, co-host of the Rapid Returns show, and we are excited to give startups and small businesses 2 months of the free pro plan, which is like having a paid advertising agency for free for 2 months and building up that product channel fit so that you can grow. And if you have any questions about Otis or have any marketing problems, feel free to leave us a comment below and we'll be sure to answer them. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Pleasure.
Great meeting you.
Same here.